Hey, what's going on? Yes, it is your boy, the OG, KQ, K motherfucking C. That's right. Man, that guitar is kicking. I'm working on a new intro, but I'm thinking about leaving this up for a little while longer. Because, man, don't you know I had 15 or 16 compliments on that intro? I mean, sure, I got all my greats on there, you know, Charlo, Floyd, you know, I mean, everybody's on there, you know, but the beat, the guitar section, that is some funky shit. But you didn't come here to talk about my intro. You came here to talk about Teofino Lopez, young, hungry lion, a great hungry lion. But I have to put him in the same category as Anthony Yard. Now, I'm not saying the same weight category, but I'm saying the same category as What's the Rush? What's your time limit? What's your expectancy of success? Like me, I use myself as an example. I wanted to be at 1,000 subscribers at the beginning of June. I don't know will I make it or not. I hope I do. I wish I do. I pray that I do. But it looks like it's not going to happen. And I have to accept that. What I have to do is keep doing what I'm doing. And move on. Just like a fighter, when he suffers a loss, like Jamel, like Canelo, and many others, you have to keep doing what you're doing. Get right back into the gym. Learn from it and move the fuck on. That's what you got to do. That's what you have to do. That is boxing. You have a winner and you have a loser and you have a draw. That is unfinished business. So sooner or later, unless you Tyson Fury, you will have that draw. Then you will have a clear, precise winner. That's how boxing works. It's been working like that for many, many years. But when the best can't fight the best or refuse to fight the best, then there's a problem. And the problem needs fucking handled. Let me put it that way. Need to be handled with care as long as you get it done. We're not saying come in with an attitude. We're not saying come in and boast. We're not coming in there saying, hey, I'm the best. Was you scared? I mean, no. We are men. Boxers are men. Some boxers are professional men. Some boxers are professional financial business men. There you go. KQKC spitting that shit. That's right, I'm spitting that shit. And Teofino Lopez, I like that energy. Anthony Yard, I like that energy. But hold up. Hit the motherfucking brakes. And let me tell you something. Sometimes we want to put our hands in the cookie jar. But sometimes you would get caught sticking your hand in the cookie jar without permission. Same way with boxing. If you're not ready to put your hand in that cookie jar, which is that ring, you would get caught. Not by a grown-up, but by a punch. Accept fights that you're ready to accept. See, I understand. Your heart tell you something different than your skill set. We get that. We understand that. And we fucking feel that. But we must have someone else around us. It could be a trainer. It could be an advisor. To tell you, think about this move. Have a reasonable side that you can relate to. Your trainer or your advisor can be your reasonable side. Someone you can talk to. Sure, I don't have no doubt that Teofino Lopez and Loma, it will be a decent fight, but you got to have the mouths. You got to have the opposition to put that show, that special fight, that super fight, that paid per view fight together. But the only way you're going to have that together is you take baby steps. Now, I'm not talking about, a 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and you're out. No. Sometimes you just have to make that step up in better competition. The next time you're out, a better competition. Have you weathered the storm? Have you faced adversity and overcame it? Have you been knocked down and got up and finished the fight strong? Have you done any of those? Have you been hit flushed and didn't get rattled? Did you keep coming and coming? Did you fight the toughest in your division? What do you have to bring to the table besides a win and a loss? If you had a loss, how many wins you have. It doesn't matter. You fighting someone that might be a little better skilled than you, who fought better opposition than you. We all think we something. We all think we good. Hell, I think I'm good and bad. Hell, some people think they good in riding a motorcycle. I think I'm the tops when I ride. But sometimes you're not. Oh yes, I ride good. But when I try to pop a willie, like these young cats do, then I ride with, maybe like 10 guys. I'm 52. They're a little bit younger. We had one guy that stand his feet in the seat and had that motherfucking front wheel up riding. Then we got another motherfucker that don't even sit down. He put both. You ever seen biker boys? That's what he put on his shoes and go down the Dan Ryan Expressway. Lit up. All he got is holding the bike, and he got his legs riding on the side. When he get tired, he hop back on, do a wheelie, and move out. Let me try that. I'm sorry, but KQKC won't do that. Why? Because I'm not experienced enough to do that. I would either break my neck or break my head or kill myself. So boxers, if you're not ready, you're not ready. I'm sorry. Don't force it. Don't force it. Take your time. You're young. There's nothing wrong with being hungry. Look what young and hungry got Earl Spence. He got him an IBF belt. There's nothing wrong with it. But look at what he had to go through to get there. And I'm not talking about fights. I'm talking about sparring. Knocking motherfuckers out left and right and sparring. I understand. I get it. I feel you. What happens in sparring stays in sparring. But this time, anytime you knock Floyd Mayweather down, not in a fight, in sparring, that makes you go, oh. That makes everybody go, woo. And Floyd didn't like that shit. Because you supposed to be TBE. The best ever, right? Well, the best ever just got slammed and knocked the fuck out. So he runs down the street. I'm sorry. Because he thought about it. Your motherfucker generation is over with. It's a new cat in town. And his name is not Felix. His name was Earl Spence Jr. Now, same way with Teofino Lopez. He might be the next Felix the Cat. Or would he be the next? The next pound for pound, undisputed. Whatever tickle his fancy. Now, shout out to boxing scene. Now, boxing scene has some ups and some fucking downs. There's no doubt about it. That's why I still ride with them. That's why I still use them as one of my information sources. I have 5. And if 4 is saying the same thing, then I bring it to you. If breaking news come from ESPN, whatever, I have my phone set for breaking news, and you, my subscribers, will hear about it. And those that haven't subscribed to KQKC, subscribe, baby. Because I'm going to give you what you want. And I'm definitely going to give you what you think you don't need. Now, I know I've been talking. I know this is a video. But what's a video without getting to the other side, right? I'll be short and I'll be fucking sweet. Now, we all know Teofino Lopez said that it won't be surprised to him if Lomachenko just won't face him. Because, think about it. Lomachenko had over 400 some fights. He had a small career over there. Now he's starting another career over here. Think about it. Lomachenko ain't had no 20 some fights. Hell, all together, if you really want to count all the fights from amateur to now, we're talking about damn near 1,000 fights. Hey, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You had amateur and a career over in your country. Then you come over here because you know that where the money, the better sparring, and the better training is. Yes, UK, you're not the new boxing hub. I'm sorry. I feel you understand. You discovered boxing. For you that don't know, boxing came from the United Kingdom. Yes, it did. They have that history. I will give them that. Sweet fucking Caroline. How about that? I sung that for you. How about that? But they didn't master it. We took it and ran with it. We stole it. We snuck in the middle of the night. And we got it. Oh, baby, I'm going to be heated up for my live stream today. Now, I didn't want to go this far because I wanted to expand on this when my time came up after Phenomenal International Boxing, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. But let me get to this. Rising lightweight contender, Teofino Lopez, 12-0. That's it. Carissa Shields, 8-0. And now she is the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. But anyway, I had to put that in. Returns to the ring Saturday night at Madison Square Garden in New York against Edith Telly, 31-2. See, you got to step up, my brother. He has 2 losses on his belt. Fight someone that's undefeated. Not as a Lomachenko type, but someone that you can really get some rounds in. Someone that you can really bang with. Someone that you can really learn from. It's better to lose now than later. Now, the fight is part of the 4-bout ESPN pay-per-view telecast that is headlined by WBO welterweight champion, we know, Bud Crawford, defending his title against, you got it, Amir Khan. The fight that Lopez really wants is against Lomachenko, who retained his WBA and WBO lightweight titles with a brutal knockout of Anthony Corolla Saturday night in LA. But I hope that as I read on, that they mentioned that Corolla got hit with a concrete cinder block in a so-called robbery. And I mean so-called, because they waited on him. They jumped 2 fences to get to him. They left the money in his pocket. That's no robbery. That's a motherfucking hit. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I know a hit and a robbery. I know the difference. So, the ever confident Lopez doesn't believe Lomachenko will be a champion for very much longer. Now, that I will agree with you, Mr. Lopez. He's deteriorating. We've seen that in the Pedraza fight. I'm sorry, Black Fight fan, but White Jesus don't deteriorate. Jesus had all power in his hands. Jesus got up one morning and he saved everybody. He showed how Moses could change the water into blood. That's what he has done. He's not white, Jesus. Jesus is not white. Jesus had hair of wool, the Bible tells us. And the land that Jesus come from is hotter than motherfucking Arizona. So his skin wasn't white. He had color in his skin. Now, I'm not saying he was black, but I can tell you one thing. He wasn't white. Sure, you, maybe the next door neighbor down the street, might have a picture of a white Jesus with his hands out. That's just a fictional character that an artist drew. Know your boxing. And sometimes you got to know your Bible. And as I move on, and I'm going to close with this. Those are many titles. What he is doing right now, he is borrowing them. Lopez recently told BoxingScene.com, shout out to them, he knows it too. He said he will fight us when he get a world title. So that is what we are doing, getting a world title. Now, Lopez was on hand for Lomachenko's 4-round destruction of Corolla. But like the Ukrainians' previous fight against Jose Pedraza, Lopez didn't pay attention to the fight. He still maintains that Lomachenko isn't starting to show slippage. I didn't watch the Pedraza fight, he said, but I saw his face afterwards. I did too, Teofino. What it told me is that it is catching up to him. Bingo, Teofino Lopez. Talk, talk, talk. Good eye. All that shit is catching up to him. Yes, 400 fucking amateurs. If you ain't got it at 200 fights, you ain't got it. And if you do got it, why keep going on? Go ahead and turn pro. Listen, man. Our body can only take so much. He already has, 400 and something fights in total. That's without all the sparring. That shit all adds up. Talk that shit, Teofino. Trust me. Even though he is still young, 30-something is still young. But not the way he is looking. He is already getting injured bad. This is from Teofino Lopez. And that's all I'm going to talk about. I'm going to finish this on my live stream at 12:30 Central Time. I need and I want you there. If you like the content of this video, if you like to subscribe to KQKC Boxing, I need for you to subscribe and hit that icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I do a video, a live stream, and my everyday show at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, right after Fanon International Boxing. And also, we have what we call OG Sunday. We're on Fanon channel. That's me, Fanon International Boxing, and Blood Boxing. Retroactive documentaries. I can't get used to that name for shit. But, yes, the LDBC, we are doing things. We are moving forward. I remember I started off with 7 subscribers. Now I have 600. Well, they playing with the algorithms. Up and down, up and down, up and down. But technically, I have 634. And all of them since the end of July of last year. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for being there. Thank you, LDBC. Because those are my brothers. If you say something wrong about them, I have to say something. Because they looked out for me in ways that you can't imagine. They have looked out for each other. We have looked out for certain other ones. I have. And it always come back to you. Those super chats that you so graciously give, those go back into the LDBC to get more photographers, to get more film, to make the sounds better, to help new LDBC brothers get their channels off the ground, to make intros. I mean, trust me, it goes to a worthy cause. I have a PayPal account. It's used for two things. It's used to support the American Cancer Society, which had hit my family very hard. It's very personal to me. And it also support my channel. I want to make my channel more attractive to you. I want to make it more than what it is right now. But bless you. Bless all my subscribers. Bless all my future subscribers. Sometimes I get emotional. Sometimes I have to tone it down some. I understand. And I'm going to try to do that. But one thing my subscribers can tell you, I never, ever fail to give you the current state of boxing. Sure, it's all right to laugh and talk and go off topic sometimes. You know, it's always good to know where the creator is coming from or came from. I thank you, people. I thank you wholeheartedly, I do. You are good people. You are dedicated people. And I don't forget. I already talked to a couple of people in the LDBC what I can do for my subscribers. And I'm working on it. I'm working on how I can send certain things to subscribers. I'm working on it. I know, and I get it. You know, some people don't want to get their addresses out. I get that. But I'm going to find out a way I can do certain things. So with that, I'm KQ, KC Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. I'm on to the next one, baby. And don't forget my show today, 12:30 p.m. Be there or damn, be square.